Hi guys, Ian here, and today we have a sit down video, kind of like a coffee talk but with water. So we have a water talk today. I've been doing really good with drinking a lot of water. So I don't have my other phone, but it's probably about 11 o'clock in the morning. So I've been up for a few hours. I already had my cup of coffee. I only drink 1 cup of coffee. If I make 2, I only drink like a half of it, because if I have too much coffee, oh no. And then it also makes me tired after a while. Like if I drink too much coffee, like within 2 hours, it's like I want to take a nap. It's the weirdest thing. So I already have my coffee, all of that, and I've been doing really good with just the rest of the day, just drinking water. I'm very proud of myself. I have this shirt on that I got from Temu months and months ago, but I do not like this. It's going to make me want to cut. If I just cut this right here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it because it's bothering me as I'm looking. Let me get my mirror and look, because I want to talk to you guys about something really important about my vlog that went up. Well, actually, it'll go up tonight, but by the time you see this video, you had already seen it. All right, got my scissors. Cut my hair. Hold on. Hold the phone. All right, so I want to cut this. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. And then, is it this one I want to cut? Or keep that one? I don't know. I guess now, I don't know which one to cut. Now, I got to keep that one. Now it looks even more stupider. I should have just left it alone. I really should cut all of these things. You know what? I don't like this. I'm going to cut all these off. Hold on. Oh, that came right off. Much better, because it was bothering me. Now I need a little necklace, but I'm just going to move on. Oh, God, because now it looks like oh, gosh, this is bothering me. Hold on. I think I got it together now. Anywho, so I put up a video, or am putting up a video that you would already have seen. I know I'm confusing myself. And the reason why I want to talk about it, because last night I had a meltdown. One of my first meltdowns in so long. I mean, I'm talking about a crying meltdown. Have you guys ever got like that? And I just started so on my beauty channel, I uploaded my blush declutter video. And prior to that, I uploaded a highlighter declutter video, which the quality was terrible, okay? Because I had it right here on my floor. I did it at like 2 in the morning, and it was all over the place. And I did it like maybe a day or something before when, you know, that drunk person hit my car while my car was parked. So I just wasn't in the mood to redo it. I was busy, you know, my nerves, all of that kind of stuff. So then I figured, okay, let me go downstairs and film in my dining room. And I filmed it, and then when I uploaded it, I realized, God, why does it look like some of the blushes that are more pinky tones look orangey? Why? And then I realized, because right above the dining room table, we have like a ceiling fan with, you know, the light bulbs. And I had the soft white light bulbs in there, which throws off like a yellowish tint, which made everything look orangey, when I do have daylight light bulbs I should have put in there, and then everything would have been fine. Because the quality, like, it wasn't blurry or anything like that. It was just the color. And that just was the last straw with everything I've been going through. And I know it sounds so stupid, but I'll take you back. So on my beauty channel, you know, I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years or something like that. And I've always had issues with my lighting. I film on my phone. I just can't afford a camera, especially right now. And also, I don't like change. I wouldn't know how to film, put it into the editing, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, you know, I just kept my phone. And I've always had issues with like the coloring or whatever. So I did backdrops a lot of times. And then if you change your backdrop, then the lighting's always messed up. It was just a big thing. Or I didn't have like the great phones that you can see real good, or if I did a swatch, it wouldn't zoom in like people's cameras did. And I felt, I have enough subscribers that I need to get the quality better, the lighting. And it was just so frustrating. And I'm not tech savvy. I couldn't get the sound. I would buy microphones because to be honest, I couldn't afford really good microphones. And then it would sound muffly because I didn't know how to fix in the editing. It was just a big mess. I mean, now I like the way the quality is with the mic. Okay, we have that together. So then I'm like, you know what? After my husband left, we're separated and stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let me fix up my bedroom, get a new comforter, get new things to, have my own, I don't have to think about him or any memories, right? And so my mother's favorite color was blue. It was actually baby blue, but she liked all shades of blue. So I just started doing blue, not thinking that I have this dark blue. It's a sequence like curtain that I have up, that with this camera here, it focuses on me. So if it's dark in the background, it keeps it dark and it just focuses on me. So then, the comments are like, looks like I'm watching a dark theme and different things. And it's like, and it's little things that are fixable. And it was just things with my personal life. And, I'm still grieving with my mother, right? When you have friends falling out and it goes public, when people talk about your character that's not true, I'm just using examples, just what I went through in my home life with my husband, and then my husband and my kids, and then me feeling like I'm walking on eggshells and so much, and then not having a car. I'm going to have a car now, but like everything that I dealt with, my health. Oh my goodness. When I had my heart attack last year, I went up my mother and she's not here. And I'm not going to get emotional. I started to where, I wasn't filming as much. It was my consistency. I know that. I know what I'm doing is wrong. That my main channel, it's failing. It is failing. I'm losing subscribers, and a lot of it is a YouTube thing. But my channel is out of the algorithm, and that's because I wasn't being consistent. I've said this before, and I know this. A lot of people aren't into beauty boxes anymore. And it's just a lot of things. And then I feel like, well, if a new person comes to my channel, if they find my channel and the quality is so bad, they're not going to subscribe. So I'm stressing about that. And this is how I make my money to pay my bills. I'm on my own now. And I would get a job in a heartbeat. I just don't think my health, I can do it. I don't think I can be on a schedule where if I worked 7 to 3 every day or 2 to 11 or overnight, because there's so many days I wake up not feeling good or in pain or what have you. So, or my sugar or whatever the case may be. I just don't think, with my blood pressure still staying so high, I just don't think health-wise, I would be reliable. Unless I can find like a part-time job. But part-time jobs here in Jersey, they don't usually give you health insurance. So, losing my health insurance, just so much is just piling up. And I think what just was the icing on the cake was when the car got hit. It was like another thing of just frustration, aggravation, things that I don't want to deal with, that I have to deal with. And it was just, and you guys know I suffer from depression. I think with all of that and putting out my, and then yesterday filming, well, you guys have already seen it, the vlog. And I vented about a friendship that I probably should have not talked about because it's been over a year. It's just everything's bothering me. It's like, where's everybody in my life? Where are you? And I have friends that live out of state, but I'm talking about in person, where I have no one. I'm not talking about my kids, just in general. And then I started that small violin, Feel Sorry for Me. And I realized when I did that vlog, when I was editing, I'm like, being very petty. Like, I knew something was going on in my mind, but I just didn't until I put out that blush video and I knew the lighting, and over something so stupid that's fixable. I mean, all I have to do, well, not as far as the clutter, because like I said, I filmed that downstairs. But as far as like the lighting here when I do my unboxings, all I have to do is get lighter curtains, which I did order them. They come Friday. I mean, it's so fixable. But you ever have where you have so much on your plate that you just start crying? Like, it's just, like I said, when that car hit me when it was parked, it was like, oh my God, my luck is so bad. Can there anything happen good in my life? You know, I'm at that point. And I came and I'm like, why don't I ask my kids for help? Like, why am I always doing the yard work? And me and my neighbor did the tree, and I think I know why. I think this is what started it as well. Added to it, I should say. I had a talk with Isaiah, and I said, Isaiah, so are you happier now? Because I noticed when my husband was here, Isaiah would never come out of his room. On his days off, he would just stay in his room, you know. Even like eating dinner and stuff, he'd heat the plate up because, you know, he works, you know, and he'd go upstairs and eat it. And Isaiah's downstairs a lot, you know, now. And I was like, so are you happy or whatever? And he was like, well, yeah. He was like, I'm not scared anymore. And I said, what do you mean? He said, Mom, well, my childhood was messed up. And I said, what do you mean? He said, Mom, the reason why I stayed in my room all the time is because I was scared. Every time I come out of my room, you know, you know his name, you know, he would always have something to say, or he would yell at me, or I think I'm getting in trouble, or, you know, he was like, that's why in school sometimes I wouldn't do my homework because I didn't do it out in the living room or ask for help because I didn't want to hear his mouth. And I felt like a shit mom. I've known this, and I still stay with my husband. Why? For health insurance, and I just thought it would get better. I thought it would get better. And I know my childhood with the decisions my mother and my grandmother made. I still have trauma to that. I still talk about that damn tree in my backyard that happened 40 years ago. I mean, you know what I mean? And I did it to my kids. I know what I did to their childhood. They didn't have a happy childhood. I feel like that's why I just go and do the yard work and do things, so that way on their days off they can enjoy themselves. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I just want them to be happy, and it's like I feel guilty. So I didn't realize I was doing this. So deep down inside, I'm like making it up to them where they could just relax. I don't know how to explain it. And when the boys have off, they need to do the stuff. Now, I'm the type, because when I want it done, I want it done. So if they're at work and I'm like, okay, the grass is getting taller, let me just go ahead and cut it. And then there are times when I suffer from my anxiety. I want to go out there and do some stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. But just when I know there's so much to do, it's like I put the yard and the house first instead of YouTube, which is my source of income. I just have my priorities all messed up. So it kind of felt good to have that meltdown. Does that make sense? Not at the time, but it felt good to get it out and cry and to talk to somebody about it. Because usually I hold my feelings in. You know, I vent and all that stuff, but I mean to really like cry and let it out. I realized that even though I still feel guilty, but I stay with my husband, knowing none of us was happy. I got to get over that and move on. because I can't change the past. I can only fix the present and the future. And me coddling them is not helping them. They need to learn how to do yard work and how to use the tools and different things for when they have their own family. You know, when I was asked one time, well, how do your kids see you outside and not help? And that's because it's usually always done by the time they have off. I usually do it while they're at work. That's just the truth. So a lot of things are going to start changing. Now, as far as my background, I do love that blue. I love it. But I have another light I put up just in this video to lighten this up a little bit. There's Nala, aka Nala Poo Poo. This is a little dark over there, but that's okay because at least you can see the bed. So when the dogs are laying on it, you know, there's not light right in that, you know, in their eyes or anything like that. But I did purchase lighter curtains. Let me show you because I already have one I could show you. So I got this iridescent one, and depending on the light, it turns different colors. This is like an old one. So I bought more of these. It's like purple, pinks. It depends on the color. It's green. But when I held it up, it's not hitting green. It's like more purple, pink, like that. But isn't that pretty, though, the green? So when I put it up, it made everything lighter. I did get a new comforter that will come Thursday. This comes Friday. And the comforter has these shades in it and has like a little blue so I don't have to change the rug, you know? You know, like save some money for right now. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's an easy fix if you have the money. I get it. Not everybody, like I don't have the money. I had to use a credit card. But to me, it's an easy fix for me to get so upset about. You know? And I'm making this video. I always said in real time because I just want you guys to know you're not alone. You're not alone. Then I would feel I did exactly what I always say not to do. I start looking at other channels and like, oh, well, they're growing. And I think, you know, but they're being more consistent. And I'm like, well, they all have husbands. They all have husbands that work, that help them financially. They're doing the yard work, so all they're doing is the household stuff, right? The stay-at-home mom stuff, and then they're able to film. You know, and I look at it like, well, they can be more consistent because all they need to do is do YouTube, like I'm doing. The yard, the cleaning, the cooking, the this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, but just because it perceives that does not mean that's what it really was. I perceived for years that I was in a happy marriage, and I really wasn't. So I did exactly what I always say not to do. Right? So I feel so much better today, and that's why I'm making this video as well. Because even though at the moment you might feel really bad or at your lowest, I promise you it will get better. It has to. It has to. So I woke up today, and me personally, I just start like reading the Bible or watching church or what have you. Outside with the dogs, and it's nice out today, and I just, something clicked. Like, everything I'm stressing about, I can fix. And I look at all the blessings that I do have. I have a lot of blessings in my life. Who cares? I mean, right now it looks a little bit lighter. But if you go to my beauty channel, go a few videos back, it's darker, you know. But who cares? You can see, like, who cares? I mean, if people aren't going to subscribe to me because the lighting is dark in the back, but you can see me, you can see, like, if I'm holding up my favorite dry shampoo, you can see this. Like, you know, it could be a lot worse. It could be where you can't see me or everything's blurry or whatever the case may be. I just think everything was on my plate and I was just building up and building up and building up. And when my car got hit, when it was parked, it was just the icing on the cake. And then putting up my declutters. The first one, the highlighter one, oh my God, that was a mess. And then my blush declutter, everything looked orange because of the light bulbs, which is fixable. If I want to film a declutter downstairs, all I do is change the light bulbs. And I have daylight ones. But it's the fact that I already put it up and then I'm like, blah, blah. It's like, you know, when we go through things, it's usually not as bad as what we think it is. Because especially as a YouTuber, at least for me, I stress more than what people are really thinking. You know, like people a lot of times don't care about little things that I'm stressing. It's like, I don't know. So 20 minutes in, the reason also why I'm making this video is because of the vlog that you had already seen, my walk and talk. I wanted to talk about the Mindy, the Tracy, the Nicole, but I probably should not have brought up me and my past and my friendships. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm saying right now. And if I do, you guys read me to filth in the comments when I do. Because I don't want to be that person where 2 years from now I'm bringing up stuff that it's like drama. You know, I was just going through some, I should have seen it then. It was like the poor me, poor me, poor me. And like I said, the video has not been up. It'll go up tonight. So it's not like I'm making this video because of comments, because evidently, you know, the video's not up yet as I'm filming this video. I just feel bad, but I want to still put it up because I really want to talk about online friendships and these girls in the recovery community. Like, I just don't get it. I'll never understand how you can have a friendship that you talk on the phone, that you guys talk, and then come online when you're mad and tell all the people's business, or show private text messages or private emails. And I've always said, like, at the time, if it wasn't a problem, why is it a problem now when you're fighting with that person? And if you're going to show private texts and private emails, then that just shows who you are. You know, like I say, my friend Jody, my friend Lisa, if we ever got into a fight, even with the drama that I had before, I never ever came online and showed text messages of conversations to prove that I'm right, to prove, well, I'm not just the toxic one. Look at this. I'm not going to do it. I'd rather look like the scumbag because I have morals. It's my morals. Because if I was okay with the conversation then, right, if you're gossiping or whatever, what's the difference now? Just because you're mad? It doesn't change the fact, like, you know what I mean? I don't understand it, especially when it's a recovery community. And some of them are like the prison community, but they're still in the recovery. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know. I think when I went down the rabbit hole, because I was already so depressed and having the poor me, it rehashed my feelings of what happened to me, and that when I didn't get a public apology, and then I made it about me, and I need to get over that. Because like I said, everybody that I talked about, except for Jenny Lee, you know, we're okay. I mean, do we talk and all that? No. I mean, me and the one person that were friends in person here and there, but like, it's nothing like it was before, and I'm okay with that. Because like I said, I'm not settling anymore. I want people around me that truly care about me, you know, and not talk about me, or I don't have to worry about if I'm upset or something and you know, that my screenshot, that you take a screenshot and show it to somebody. You know, very weird. I don't want to be friends with somebody that as soon as we stop talking, or even if we're just associates, you make a video like trying to expose me, especially when I was at my worst time. I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to, you know, like, I'm not going to get into detail, but I'm just saying, like, I don't, So I'm okay. I'm okay with the people I have in my life right now. So for me, what I'm saying is, if it did something to me watching all that drama online, I can't imagine what it did to people that are that are recovering addicts or trying to get sober or what have you, you know, or thought that was a safe space for them. It's just crazy. And then I also felt bad because then I thought I did the same thing, even in that video, but last year, would keep bringing it up and what I did to you guys, because most of you guys know who I'm talking about. We're subscribed to both of us. And it's like, I never want you guys to feel like you had to choose. So what did I do to you guys? And you guys don't want to hear it, especially if you like the other part. Like, you know, I just felt embarrassed and ashamed of my own actions. It just brought back, like I said, everything. And I need to let it go with that Jenny Lee. I mean, when she did those live streams on me last year, like, if she was upset with me or mad at me or whatever, she has that right. I wish she would have came to me, because for months I didn't know why people were upset with me. Nobody ever came to me. I did not know. But when she did those live streams and she talked about my mother, my dead mother. Now, she did make a video apologizing for that. That's the only thing she apologized for. But the accusation of me going real life on a real friend, all I wanted was an apology. And I never got one, and I know I never will. And I think because I never got one, I couldn't let it go. But that's a me problem. I need to let it go and stop talking about it online and bringing it up. Does that make sense? I know now I'm never going to get what I want, and I need to let it go. I have to let go the anger. Maybe I still have the anger when right after my heart attack, when I begged people, like especially Jenny Lee in a community post when she was threatening me, let me heal. I honestly think, I don't know this for a fact, that they don't think at that time I had a heart attack. I think they thought I was sad fishing or exaggerating. I really do. And I have to think that, because what type of person would you be if you really thought somebody had a heart attack and you're giving them drama? Like when somebody's health is at risk. Not just their mental health, their health. But I remember begging, please let me heal, leave me alone. But again, these people didn't know. Also, I was also dealing with things in my marriage and different things. So they didn't know, except for that one person I was friends with, you know. So when I got up, I'm like, Ann, you need to let this shit go. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that I did talk about it in my walk and talk, because it really made me think, like, you're still angry. I always talk about forgiveness and letting go. But I realized I'm still angry. I'm still hurt that on certain things. But I know I'm never going to get what I want. So I just need to let it go and move on. So I said my little prayer. I said a prayer for these people. And I, wish them all, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just moving on from it. So, like I said, after this video, I'm not talking about it anymore. But I'm not saying I'm not going to not talk about things that happen online either, because I do have an opinion. I'm very opinionated. You guys know I can't talk. But, so. But that is that. I want to come on real quick. I'm getting ready to film a few unboxings. I got my ice cream beauty box. I got my chic beauty box. I got, it's over there, some things that I got sent to me that I want to show. So I have some videos to make, but I want to make this one first. And then I want to go live. I've been saying this on my community post that I want to go live. And it's so nice out. I don't know if I'm going to go live today. One day this week I'm going to go live and just talk to you guys. I used to do that on my beauty channel a few years ago, every Thursday at like 8 o'clock at night. And I miss that, the closeness that when we talk, and stuff. So I want to start doing that. Life is good. I feel better. I mean, I'm still a little, you know, I'm not like 100%, but I feel so much better. And just remember, if you take anything from this video and yesterday's video, we are human, we are flesh. We're all sinners, right? Like, we're not perfect. And we're all going through things. Even the richest person in the world, they're stressing about how they can keep making money, right? Or things like that. But you're not alone. You're not alone. And I promise you it will get better. It will. All right, I'm going to get off of here. I've been talking now. I haven't edited it yet, but right now it's saying 36 minutes. So I'm going to get off of here because I don't want this video to be sad or negative or anything like that, because it's not. It's really a positive video. It's really a video of me saying I had a meltdown. I slept on it. I thought about it. I fixed a few things and I feel better and everything's going to be okay. And it's going to be okay for you guys too. You know? Please like this video. It really does help me out. Like the video if you're going through some things too. And did you get a positive message from this? Let me know. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. If you like these little sit-down coffee talks or walk-in talks or vlogs, car vlogs, or if you want to get to know me more on a personal level, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of that type of content. If you think this video or any other of my videos can help somebody else out, share my videos. Help a girl out. We are on our way to 13K. Hopefully by the end of the year we can hit 13K. That is my goal. And that is everything.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
As always, I leave my beauty channel in the description box. Check it out. See if that is something that you're interested in. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Well, that went left real quick. What in the... Why do I do this? It's like I sit here to make videos, but I'm really talking to myself. Like I'm trying to... I don't know. But I do feel better. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now the only problem when I get my curtains... Oh, my God, I got to rehang them and stuff. Oh, I need a sugar daddy. Yes, I do.